So please put your hands together for Beers Elementary School.
There was a time when we had no freedom. In slavery, they would never let us learn.
They would beat us or kill us. Instead of us being in school today, we would have to work for them.
They will always throw us around when their children are learning. They would treat us like we're their pets.
Slavery starts movements. Movement starts debates.
Debates lead to freedom.
Freedom starts democracy.
Everyone needs freedom. Freedom is like our parents.
It may not be that important to you, but it's important to me.
Does any of this stuff matter to you?
Segregation. Now, people are fighting against the black community, forming secret organizations. Then, it was so bad that we had to unite against the enslaving Caucasians. But we have to make it. Run away from conflict and bad psychological radiation. My grandmother lived in slavery, born in slavery. But I am graceful. I am hope and one big light. I am the guide to many hearts. I help lead to romance. I am peaceful. I shine bright in the night. When the wind is cold and brisk, I compliment the stars. I am there when it is dark and mysterious. But I am not always in sight, and it is your choice to define who I am to you, because the only true ignorance is darkness.
Hi, my name is Samaj. I want to tell you a story that we wrote. Hope you guys enjoy it. One day when I was 8, I was supposed to go to my grandfather's house. I was wearing a pink shirt, or it could have been a pink blouse. When my mom and I knocked on his door, he couldn't answer. She called and knocked. He wouldn't answer. We went home. Late that night, I was in my room. My mom was in hers. 3 minutes later, we heard a loud bang at the door. I started to breathe fast. My heart was thumping. If it was bad news, I would fall on the floor. It was my aunt. She was crying. Eyeliner, makeup running down her face. Why was she crying, y'all?
Why was she crying?
My mom asked her, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
She was breathing out of pace. My mom took her into her room. I couldn't hear her clearly through my wall, so I decided to walk in. My mom was sobbing. Why was she crying, y'all?
Why was she crying?
She was crying because my grandfather was sent to the ER. She told me to put my jacket on. We ran out to the car. We left home. At the hospital, we waited for an hour. Then my mom and my aunt went to his room while I waited by myself for another hour, thinking they would come back soon. After they came back, they tried to whisper, but I could still hear them. The doctor said he was injured, had a heart attack, and died. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was convinced that the doctor lied. I was convinced the doctor lied. I was in shock. I felt crazy. I cried. Who would take his life?
Who would take his life?
My grandfather was very close to me. He did matter, just like everybody else in my family.
My grandfather meant the world to me. He took care of me and made sure I was healthy. He made sure I was happy before himself. He was always happy, but didn't have much wealth. Now, he went home.